What's up, everyone? Welcome to the SNS show. Here with Sal and our special guest, Maj Sports. What's going on, buddy?
What's up? What's up? I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys.
Excited to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're fans of your stuff. We watch you a lot, and
I
we're
know.
excited for
I,
this.
I, I try to. It's usually people hate me or they like me. I try to piss some people off, but
Yeah, there's always gonna be hating, like,
it's true. It's very
Yeah,
true.
okay,
so we wanted to get you on here because we thought it was pretty cool that you're on the Grant Cohen show. We've always been a fan of Grant Cohen as a Niner fan. I've been a Niner fan since I was a kid, and I've always followed the 49ers. And seeing him online and the chances that he gets to go and meet the players, interview the GM, and all that, I thought that was really cool. That you're on his show and your perspectives are very similar to ours. I really respect the things that you say. And I'm not just saying that. I listened to it, and I even your mock draft that you guys did. There were so many players that you guys were talking about that I was like, wow, I'm not the only one that thinks that, right? So it's pretty cool to hear other people's perspectives. And so we wanted to bring you on this show because of Brock Purdy. The situation right now with Brock Purdy is pretty crazy, and what just came out just the other day. So go ahead and let us know what you think about what the 49ers should do with him.
Dude, I don't know if you guys saw, but I guess I don't know if it was true. His agent saying that he wants to make like Dak Prescott money or something like that. I, dude, for me, man, I don't want to pay him 60 mil. I'm the guy. I do not want to pay him $60 million because if we pay him $60 million, we're literally going to be the Dallas Cowboys just in red and gold. Like Dallas Cowboys, they have money tied in. Well, Micah soon to be. He's gonna get paid pretty soon. They're gonna have money between Micah, Dak, and CeeDee Lamb, and we're gonna have the exact same thing. It's gonna be Purdy, Ayuk, Bosa. We're gonna be the Cowboys 2.0. So I don't want Purdy signed for 60 mil at all. I think Purdy is 45 mil max. That's what I'd give Purdy. 45 mil. If he doesn't want it, let him walk. Simple. I think. Listen, I think even draft. That's why this year I wouldn't be mad if the Niners drafted a. Well, we did get Mac Jones, so maybe that's not in the conversation. So, I mean, maybe Mac Jones could do something. I'm not saying Mac Jones is going to take over Purdy's position, but I don't know, man. I just think Purdy is not worth $60 million. I understand he took us to a Super Bowl, but this year he kind of proved that he's not worth 60 million. He had no weapons, and he had some weapons, but we still ended up 6-11, which is not good at all.
Hey, to be fair, he had George Kittle, who had
Yeah.
a big year. So he's okay. The running back wasn't Christian McCaffrey, but Jordan Mason had a good year.
Yeah.
Garendo had a good year. Um, Greg or Jennings had a. If you ask me, Jennings played pretty well. I don't believe he's a number one, but he played
No.
well.
he looked like it at times.
Jennings is too slow to be a number one. Like if Jennings had speed, he'd be a number one for sure. He's just too slow.
He would have been a first round draft pick if he had speed. That's his
100%.
problem. Yeah, because
100%.
his ability to go up for the ball, his physicality, it's all there. It's just the lack of speed. But for my opinion on Brock Purdy, I agree 100%. You do not pay Brock Purdy $60 million. I'm a fan of going back to the old style. Let's get a young guy, and right now it happens to be Mac Jones. I'm not a huge fan of his gameplay, to be honest.
No.
But let's say we go back to stacking the roster around the quarterback and getting him to play like a game manager style, and let's win through defense. Let's go back to that style. Let's draft hard D line and front seven pressure and let's just get back to that style. I don't want to pay him 60 mil. If he walks,
No.
if he's demanding 60 mil and we trade him for, I don't know, another first. What if the Niners traded with the Giants? What if they traded with the
You saw that
Browns?
too. Yeah, I saw the one guy said trade him for like 3 first rounds or something.
I think that's a reach. But
Yeah, I don't
if-
think.
if
Listen,
you
I
can get them
personally.
to take it, I'm down.
Yeah. But do you guys think Purdy's even worth the first? Like, do you think he's worth a first round pick? I think only Niners fans are saying he's worth the first. I don't even think he's worth the first. I think he's maybe worth like a second.
I
But here's
think
my-
you get a first for him. I think you get a first.
Yeah, but then you got to pay him. You got to pay him $60 million, which is like I don't know.
Right.
That's
So I would
probably
take
what would scare somebody away from him, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, because the problem is right now. I think we've seen the ceiling of Purdy. I don't think we're going to see him get much better. I don't think we're going to see him all of a sudden completely change the offense that doesn't have big time players all around him. So I'm completely against the $60 million. I'm against $55 million.
Yeah, pretend you're the Browns or you're the New York Giants, and I approach you and I'm John Lynch, and I say, you're going to go draft a quarterback who played Saturdays. He hasn't played Sundays yet. and you're trusting all your faith in the fact that he's going to come in and be a guy that can take you to the Super Bowl, or you can take Brock Purdy, who has gone to the Super Bowl, and give up your third overall pick. A lot of fan bases, I don't think would be hard to sell on that. Now, whether a GM is another story.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's a possibility.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like those GMs would be stupid. Like I like Purdy. He's good. Did he kind of get carried this year? It kind of showed, yeah, Purdy needs weapons around him, man. If Purdy was elite, we would have been in the playoffs this year at least. We were what 6-11. Like that's not good. We like,
No,
I don't know. And he still had weapons too, like you said. He still had George Kittle, Mason, Juwan Jennings, like Debo. I don't consider him a weapon. He was not good.
We
So.
can't ignore that Kyle Shanahan's creativity went down the drain, though. Like, is
That
it a
too.
bad thing for him to have a talented quarterback? Honestly, and does he know that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I think we've seen that a little bit. I think we've seen that for sure. And it's an argument, and he could possibly know that, and maybe that's why the Niners keep going to the situation of a more average quarterback with a stacked roster, and Shanahan leading offense full of creativity.
But that's why I think, like, the only reason we had an offense full of creativity is because Purdy's contract, he was on a rookie deal. He was like the cheapest contract. Now you're going to give him $60 million. If we give him $60 million, we're screwed. I'm telling you right now. If we give him $60 million, we are screwed. We're not.
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah.
I don't. Me personally, if you give him $60 million, it's like what you said. It's Dallas Cowboys 2.0. Get ready for some struggles.
But there's some people that want to pay Purdy $60 million. There's some people that are like, no, he deserves it. Give him the money. It's like, no, he doesn't.
He doesn't deserve it. He proved it to you this year.
His resume. Kind of, maybe he can use that as leverage and say, okay, but I brought you guys to the Super Bowl. I deserve $60 million, sure. But this year, like you just said, it proves that he's not worth $60 million. He's worth max 45. Would I even pay him 45? Probably not.
45?
Probably not.
How are you going to get a better quarterback at 45?
What's your Brock Purdy number then?
Oh,
I'd give him the Baker Mayfield contract.
Okay, that I see. Baker Mayfield was a highway robbery. I don't know that that's like. How the Buccaneers accomplished that. Give their GM a round of applause.
Yeah. Dude, like, that's what I'm saying. If Mac Jones could come in and ball out and run it with Mac Jones, then I'm not saying Mac Jones is the better quarterback, but, dude, Mac Jones is so much cheaper. Mac Jones hasn't even been on a good team his whole NFL career. He's been on the New England Patriots. He brought them to the playoffs. Then they sucked, and then he sucked. Went to the Jaguars. Who did the Jaguars have? Brian Thomas Jr.? That's it. So, I don't know, man. I love Purdy. I literally have an Iowa State jersey of Purdy. I love Brock Purdy, but I just don't. I hope he just doesn't. I hope he's a team first player and doesn't take the money. But we all know he's gonna take the money.
Do you think the Niners are going to give him the money?
Dude, we do this all the time. Yeah, we will. We'll give him 60. If you want 60, we're gonna give him. Dude, we do this every time. We did it with Ayuk. Ayuk was like, no, I want 30. We're like, no, Ayuk, we're gonna give you 25. No, I want 30. Then right at the start of the season, like, okay, Ayuk, we'll give you 30. It's like,
but the situation of the team right now, with what the owner's doing, with like getting rid of a lot of expensive contracts and really looking like, I don't want to call it a rebuild, but he did revamp the roster in a major way. Probably the most I've ever seen since I've been alive. I've never seen so many big name players removed from a roster in one offseason.
Yeah,
if you go from Greenlaw, Afunga, the 2D tackles, Charvarius Ward, there's a.
I don't really think it's crazy though, because we have replacements for all of these guys. Like
I heard you say that. Let's hear the replacements.
Hufanga, listen, Jair Brown's not good, but I think Malik Mustafa, that guy's a dog, right?
Yes.
Charvarius Ward, he had PTSD from playing here. Who do we have? Renardo Green. Renardo Green looks incredible, right?
We had 3 corners last year. Now you have 2.
Now we have 2. So we definitely do have to get some corner depth, which I do think we'll draft a corner, of course. And then Hufanga, like I said, Dre Greenlaw's the only guy that I'm really sad that we lost. All the other guys, like 100%. Jalen Moore to the Chiefs, that guy played 7 games, and he got $30 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, we didn't really, if you think about it, we lost a lot of players. Leonard Floyd was a weird one. I thought right when we released Leonard Floyd, we were going to get Joey Bosa, but then we didn't.
Yeah.
Then we released Malik Collins. So, yeah, I definitely think we're retooling, but people got to realize we still have rookies that came in last year, and they're great. Like, even Dre Greenlaw left. D. Winters, He looked pretty special. I don't know why we got Devondre Campbell. I thought we should have just played D. Winters last season, but
We hated
you never know. Maybe
Devondre
D. Winters
Campbell.
could be special.
I hated Devondre Campbell. Me and this guy over here, we went to the Bills game, and he drove me crazy.
Dude, he
Like,
sucks.
He's so bad. He's so stiff. He's old. His age showed.
Yes, 100%. I don't even know how we got we were stupid to sign him in the first place.
Yeah.
He sucked.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, so basically, to round this up in terms of Brock Purdy, I think you seem to think the 49ers are going to pay him 60 mil. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they're going to pay him 60 mil. I think he's going to get traded. I was telling him today. The reason why John Lynch said nothing's guaranteed is he's implying that if this guy's going to go after max money, it's
That
not
too.
guaranteed, right?
That too. I would listen if we don't pay if John Lynch actually like grows up a little bit, grows some balls, and doesn't pay him 60 mil, I'll be proud of John Lynch. I'll be proud of them because it feels like any player they want anything, we're like, okay, we'll give you whatever you want, we'll give it to you. So I hope they don't, man. I don't want to see Purdy gone, but I love Purdy.
As soon as you use the word ruthless when it comes to contract negotiations, I started to pique my interest. Like, okay, maybe we're not just going to give him everything that he wants, because obviously we did do that with Ayuk, and it's hurting us right now. So I don't think we're gonna. I think we're gonna trade him. I don't think there's a chance.
What team do you guys think he's gonna go to? Because it's got to be a dumb team. It's got to be a very dumb team, like the Giants, Titans, Browns.
It's going to be the Browns or the Giants. Let's
But
be
what
honest.
money do the Browns have? They're paying Deshaun Watson that much money, and they just paid Myles Garrett all that money.
Yeah, that's true. But
so
I don't know.
I think honestly, the Titans. The Titans, I think, would be the best bet.
I would say Titans as well if it wasn't first overall pick.
Because the Titans actually are stupid. They literally they don't know what they're doing. They'll give Purdy 70
Ward problem though. There's a Cam Ward problem.
There's a Cam Ward problem. I don't think they have the balls to gamble on the first overall pick because that's something they'd hear forever. So I think what makes sense is the Giants, and I'll tell you why. Because if Cam Ward's already off the board, and you're looking at Shador Sanders, third overall, that's a gamble that they might not want to take. Because
I don't even think they take. I don't even think they take Shador at 3. I really don't.
I don't think so either. And
if they're smart, I think they take Travis Hunter and then get Purdy. That's what. And then Purdy has good weapons. He's got Travis Hunter, Malik Neighbors. Like he's got a pretty good team.
They would have to pick one or the other though.
That too.
Okay, so I'm John Lynch, and I call you, and you're the Giants, and I say, hey, pick Travis Hunter. We're trading you Purdy for that. Or no, they can't pick Travis Hunter if they trade us that pick. That's true.
Pick one. And I think it's Purdy. I think they would take Purdy, and we'll take whoever we take. If it's Travis Hunter or what.
That would be a replacement for Travarius Ward.
Yes, that would be a great replacement. I think too that I don't know. I just think every player that left, people are overreacting a little bit. I feel like last year was a great draft for us. I think we got a lot of guys that are going to come in and replace those guys. Not saying replace them. Like Hufanga, injury prone. Dre Greenlaw. What is if Dre Greenlaw is never the same again? No one knows, but I do think we should have took a chance on.
Just to speak on that, I ruptured my Achilles in my junior year in college. I lost a 10th and a half off my 4. I went from a 4.46 to a 4.6. But to say he's not going to be the same, I think is crazy. It's not a knee. I would be more concerned about Brandon Ayuk. That's a full reconstruction. That's a serious injury.
Yeah,
he's Achilles. At the end of the day, it gets repaired. To me, he took long already. Now he's getting an off season. Why he would not be Dre Greenlaw coming up this season makes no sense to me. He's going to be Dre Greenlaw.
He did. I don't know. Because it was bad. He came back from that Achilles injury, played half against the Rams, and then got injured again.
I know. And to be honest with you, I don't know what it exactly. Did it ever come out what it was?
No, I don't think so.
So I feel like it was just tension.
I think it was something with his knee. It was something with his knee, I think.
I think you're right. So there you go. It's the Achilles. Man, once the Achilles loosens up after being so stiff from the surgery, it's just in your head after that.
Yeah. I don't know.
You do lose a little bit of speed in vert. Like if you're testing your vert, you're going to notice a difference there too.
Yeah. I don't know. I think everyone that we lost, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I think it has a lot. This year has a lot to do with this upcoming draft. It's going to show right away. If we have a bad draft class, it's going to show.
Well, no, John Lynch said that. He said if everyone's like, well, why didn't you make a move during free agency? He was like, well, we got a draft coming up. We have 11 picks, so If they hit on I'm saying this right now. If they hit on the draft like they did last year, we'll be completely fine. Because last
I
year was
agree.
a great draft,
I
and
agree,
this
but it's
year's
got to
even a
be
better draft.
it's got to be defense heavy.
100 defense and offensive line.
I know everybody keeps saying offensive line, and I agree, but I go third round or fourth round on O line. I'm going 3 straight picks: D tackle, D line, edge.
100%. No, I agree with you. I agree.
Okay, let's go on to the next topic, Sid.
Okay, so you sort of just mentioned um, John Lynch recently saying you have to clear room to make these big things come to fruition. A lot of people took that as these big things are Brock Purdy's future contract. Is
Mhm.
there anything else that comes to mind that's a possibility? Because a lot of people didn't take that as it's a Brock Purdy contract. Is it just strictly a Brock Purdy contract, or is he talking about something else?
I think it's just Brock Purdy. Well, Grant, like I've been on Grant shows, and you guys know Grant. He says like some outlandish stuff. Like he's talking about like trade Bosa, trade Ayuk. Those two things could happen. Well, Ayuk could definitely happen, but trading both. I like the thing that Grant always says is he's just like, if we're doing a full rebuild, just do a full rebuild. Like maybe why not trade McCaffrey? If we're doing a full rebuild, McCaffrey's old. You can actually probably get something maybe for him. So I don't really know. I think it is just Purdy's contract though. I don't really think it's anything else. I think we're gonna kind of keep the same team. Like Bosa's gonna be here. Ayuk. I think Ayuk's staying. I don't know. I don't know what team's gonna take on that contract after he just exploded his knee. I don't know what team's gonna take on that contract. So I think it is just Purdy's contract. I don't know what else he'd
I
have to
think
do.
what Grant said, the possibility of trading Ayuk with the 11th pick to go up to the Patriots and make that trade, I think that's a realistic offer. It's not the best on paper for the 49ers, but the reason why it makes sense is it's 120 mil. So if they're willing to take that contract on, the owner, Jed York, will take that money and put it in his pocket and put a smile on his face. I believe that.
Yeah, I don't,
It's
man.
not
I
what
don't
you
know.
want to hear. It's not what you want to hear. But the
No.
truth is, an owner saving 120 million bucks, he's going to be willing to lose that guy to do so.
Yeah, it fits the narrative of what's been happening the whole offseason.
I don't.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't think Ayuk's gonna be the same either. Like, I don't think any wide receiver after what he's just been through comes back the same. Like, there's no
I
way he's
agree.
gonna come back the same. He's
I
so
agree.
screwed, man. That was a bad. I remember that play. That hurt me, and I was watching it from the couch. Like, that was bad.
Yeah, I agree. I'd be more concerned about him than Dre Greenlaw. That's for sure.
100%. But no, I think to go back to your point, I think the only thing that the Niners are worrying about this offseason is Purdy's contract, and I don't know. I just hope the Niners are hard. They're not just like, okay, Purdy, whatever you want, we'll give it to you. Purdy wants 60. You don't want to pay him 60, then let him walk. Like, just let him walk. If Purdy was an elite quarterback, like I said, then you give him 60 mil, but he's not elite. Purdy's maybe, I'd put Purdy top 10, but down to the stretch of the season last year, he's probably top 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd have Bo Nix over him. I'd have I'd have probably 10 quarterbacks over Brock Purdy's. And I don't think he's like, I don't know, man.
Are you in agreement that there's only 4 A-plus quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yes.
I agree.
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson.
And then when we're going to the next tier, it's another tier.
But I don't
Legit.
like Lamar Jackson either, though. I don't like Lamar Jackson. I
He's
think
the
out of
bottom.
those 4, he's 4th, 1,000%.
I agree 100%.
When it comes to playoffs, I'll put him down to 4. But when it comes to regular season, he's doing things that no one else could do.
He did that. He did that last year. And in his defense, Andrews did kind of screw him.
Mm-hmm.
But where
Yes.
are you during the game? Like, why
Screw him
is it
twice.
taking so? Okay, but why is it taking so long? Like, let's accomplish let's get ahead in the game. Why do we got to wait till the end for Mark Andrews to blow the game for you?
It is
Yeah.
true. In the regular season, they start off on fire. If you're looking to run with the Ravens, you got to be scoring early. In
Yeah,
the playoffs, it's almost like they slow down and
yeah.
they're just looking to win by a touchdown or a
It's
field goal.
conservative football and try not to lose the game.
Yeah, it's not working out for them. Anyways,
No.
let's move into the rebuild thing because it's kind of split. A lot of people think it's a rebuild. A lot of people think it's not a rebuild, and we're gonna be looking to compete this year. So, if it is a rebuild, do you agree with how they've handled it, or do you think it's not a rebuild and we're going in to compete?
I literally made a reel like 2 seconds. I made a reel, posted it like 30 minutes ago. I think we're retooling. Like that's like I said, I don't think we're rebuilding because if we were rebuilding, we would have got rid of McCaffrey. Like I don't think McCaffrey would have been on this team. I think we're retooling. I think we're just getting rid of the older players. We have 11 draft picks. This is a very deep draft class. Like that's why like defensive if we drafted just defensive line first 3 picks, I think all 3 of those guys are starting. Like all 3 cuz this draft class is so deep. Like there's so many like it's like I forget who said it, but one of the like I think it was Mike something. I saw his tweet, but he's like a guy at 11 you can get at 33. Like that's how deep this draft class is. So I think we're just retooling. I don't think we're rebuilding. I think if it was rebuild, we'd just wipe out everyone on this team, start scratch. I think it's just retool.
Yeah.
I agree. If it was a rebuild, then there's no sense in keeping McCaffrey, honestly.
No,
Because you're not going to
you
get.
could even talk about Bosa too.
Yeah, you can for sure. Because
Bosa is
after next year, McCaffrey's not going to be the same, and you're not going to get anything from him. This year is the last year that you could get anything in return from McCaffrey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Other than Dre Greenlaw, it's true. Like that's the one that stings. The other ones you can understand, but Dre Greenlaw hurts.
Yeah, that's what like I'll search it up the departures from the 49ers and I'll just go like I can even go through them. Like I said, that's the only player that genuinely I was actually sad when he got traded. When Hufanga got traded, whatever.
I played safety, so Hufanga to me is like that hurt too. But Dre Greenlaw is the one that really affects the defense. Hufanga, you got Malik Mustafa, which you mentioned. Jair Brown now has to get back on the field, which is not that exciting for me. That's the reason why I wanted Hufanga to prevent that. Because I don't know if you noticed last year, Jair Brown was missing tackles in the open field. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, he posted a workout video, and I don't know, he should have been posting a tackle video because he sucks at tackling. That was really bad. But the one thing I don't understand, too, is you guys talk about if we're rebuilding or retooling and we want to get younger. Why in the world did we release Juszczyk and then bring him back? I don't give a crap what anyone says. That guy is the most useless player on the 40. What does he do? He blocks. But he's even good at blocking anymore? Not really.
I'll tell you what, in my opinion, the reason why he's back on the 49ers is because for whatever reason, the zone run that Kyle Shanahan runs, he loves to have a fullback. It's like he will not operate without a fullback. So he thought about, okay, this guy wants real money and Lynch is not willing to pay him, get him out of here. Then I feel like there was pushback from the players. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Kittle, McCaffrey, and maybe even Shanahan vouched to bring him back. And I feel like Shanahan needs a fullback in his run game. I don't know why he can't adjust to like the rest of the NFL. And
but then why did we sign that Luke Farrell tight end for $20 million?
Don't even bring that up because I have no answer why you pay a third-string tight end from the Jacksonville Jaguars $22 million.
He has like 60 receptions in his career or something, or I don't know, 60 yards. It's something so stupid. I don't know. That's why this offseason is weird. I thought it was going good, and then we just made weird moves like that. That makes absolutely no sense. There's an edge.
I want to bring this up. Sorry to cut you off. Somebody put in the comments here, you guys contradict yourselves. You say we lost because of Purdy, but in this draft, you want to go defense heavy. Why is that? I'm just going to say my perspective here, and then you can go ahead and say what you want to say. But I'm not going to say that Brock Purdy is the sole reason why the 49ers had a losing season. Madhouse Cards is his name. I'm not going to say that's the reason. Obviously, Nick Swarnson's probably the worst defensive coordinator to ever be in the NFL. And the 49ers defense was not good. I agree with you 100%. But Brock Purdy is supposed to be claiming elite when he's talking 60 mil. Correct me if I'm wrong. He wants to get paid more than Josh Allen. Okay, so if you want to get paid more than Josh Allen, would Josh Allen go 6-11 with that 49er team last year? Be honest with yourself.
No, we go. Honestly, I think we go to the Super Bowl. Like maybe NFC Championship game.
I got to stop you there. Nick Swanson is not going to any Super Bowl.
That too. Okay, I'm saying if we had Robert Saleh, maybe. Nick Swanson, he's ass. We don't want to. I don't want to talk about that guy.
Oh, if you're placing DC and the quarterback, Super Bowl all the way.
Yes. Like Josh Allen. That's the one thing that John Lynch has to say to Purdy is if like this year you went 6-11. If we put Josh Allen on this team, we're going to the playoffs. Like it's simple as that. It's not even if Josh Allen was on this team with George Kittle and Pearsall.
You know what Purdy says? If I'm Purdy, you know what I say to you? What about Dak Prescott?
Yeah, Jerry Jones fucked us up, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he did.
He
And
messed
then
it
same
up.
with Trevor Lawrence, same with Tua. These guys are overpaid.
Yeah. So Purdy right now has you can't upper hand, you could say, because of Dak Prescott, and that's what makes this whole thing a hard situation because of Dak.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's funny. You said Kyle Juszczyk is probably the worst guy to bring back, and I agree. But there's one guy that's still on the team that should never be allowed to be on any NFL team.
Let
and
me
that's you.
guess. Let me guess. Who you're gonna say
Take it right out of my mouth.
Jake Moody.
So you know, Sid said something pretty cool the other day. We were talking on here, and he said something like, you know, Jake Moody, we're not mad at you anymore. At this point, it's John Lynch. What are we doing?
Yeah,
The
it's
next
not-
kick you missed, I can't even get mad at you. And I agree, Sid. That was like bang on. That was so well said.
Hey, just
I
should
think
be on the roster.
no. I think the only reason he's on the roster is because we used a 3rd-round draft pick on him. Like you can't. Like you just drafted a guy 3rd-round kicker. Imagine releasing him. You guys are gonna look like a bunch of idiots. So that's why they don't. I honestly think we're gonna bring in an undrafted kicker and they're gonna battle it out. And we already know that other kicker is gonna win the battle. So, but only thing about Moody though, seems like he's really good in practice. So if they're battling it out in practice, then Moody's probably gonna win because he does have a leg. Like Moody actually is a very good kicker. He's just sucks. He can't
Pressure.
get it. Like
It's
pressure.
pressure.
Really bad confidence too. I think his confidence is shot. Like he just
I
does
think
not.
kicking in all actuality, it's your leg, like you mentioned, and then it's confidence. If you you cannot kick in the NFL without confidence, and the pressure, he clearly feels it.
Okay, so you
100%.
mentioned you mentioned he's a 3rd-round pick. I just want to know why it was so easy to accept the fact that Trey Lance sucked. They accepted it pretty quick. A lot would argue he didn't even get a fair shot. I wouldn't argue that, but they accepted pretty quick that he sucked. He gave up a hell of a lot more for Trey Lance. So what are we holding on to Jake?
It's true. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's so true. I don't know. It makes no sense. Like if Jake Moody got released, I'd be surprised if another team picked him up. Maybe like an XFL team, UFL team, maybe even CFL.
No, we wouldn't allow him to say.
He can come play with us in our backyard.
Like I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't know. This offseason's been weird. Like just everything. I don't know. It's like it's kind of hard to say what we're doing. It's just the one thing I could say is it's been weird. That's probably the best word to use. Is just weird. I have no clue.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so in terms of your mock draft, I know you did a bunch of mock drafts. Which one would you say is your best mock draft, and you want to run through the players and where you picked them?
I'm gonna pull up the video right now. Or
So
the
let's
picture.
sort of do like round by round and see who each took in each round.
Well, okay. There's so many players in the first round, man. Like I don't know, because who do you guys have for your if you okay, it's pick 11. Who do you guys want? Because for me, I have so many guys that I like that if we pick them, I'll be happy with. Like I don't. This draft is so deep. Like I said, I'll be happy.
I would be happy too with a lot of players, but the question is who's going to fall to you? Because like
Yeah.
first you got, do the Niners pick need or do they pick best player?
Well, okay, if you're picking best player, Tyler Warren's gonna probably Tyler Warren might be there. You might pick Tyler Warren. Ashton Genty might be there, but I heard he might be going to the
That's
Raiders.
not right. That would be crazy if the Niners were dumb enough to go there.
Like,
I don't think you can do
that's
that.
What, like no, it has to be need, right? It can't
Yeah.
be. Don't be stupid. I think Kyle Shanahan can't be stupid. Like he always picks a running back in the first 3 rounds. He's gonna do that again this year. He's gonna pick Scadaboo. And listen, I love Scadaboo. I would love to pick. To be honest, give me Scadaboo. I love Scadaboo. But it's just, do we really need a running back? Another one in the 3rd round? Like, not really. That's what I'm saying. I think it's need. It has to be need. We can't pick the best. If McMillan's there at 11, like, no. Even though I saw a mock draft,
He's
I
a
think
stud.
that the Niners should pick McMillan. So
He
I don't.
is a stud, but okay, I'm just gonna go through mine real quick. I went Jalen Walker right off the hop because I feel like that's such a big need for the 49ers, an edge rusher.
Yeah, we picked him. We picked him last mock.
So-
He's a dog.
Yeah,
He's
so I
sick.
got
4
Jalen
or
Walker
5.
too, and because like obviously if a guy like Mason Graham falls to you, that would
Mason Graham could fall because of his weight. Jalen Walker, the thing I like about him is he can play linebacker and edge. So you pair him up with Fred Warner, and then on 3rd downs, you put him edge. Like you could just do so much with a player like that. So Jalen Walker's good too. There's Will Johnson might fall to us. He's a cornerback from Michigan. People have compared him to Pat Surtain. So would you pick him if he's there? It's like there's so many good players.
I agree he's a possibility that you could pick, but because of the problem that we have at D line,
It has to be D-line.
I think it has to be D line.
Like it has to be. That's why Yeah, I think Jalen Walker is our best bet. I think out of everyone now, I think the best player that I want, or my favorite player that I want, is probably Jalen Walker.
Yeah, that
Or
4'5",
Will Campbell.
4'5", 40, and he's carrying like 240 pounds. He's running a 4'5", man. Like that's some freakish shit,
He's a
man.
freak.
That's what you want. It needs to be a freak at 11, and I think that one's. I think he falls to us. I do. I think that guy's available.
I think you could, yeah, 100%.
And my second round pick was Derek Harmon. I mean, if we got him, I think that's a fluke. You think he's gonna fall that far?
No, probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably
What do
not.
you,
There's a lot of guys I like in the second round. There's Gray Zabel from North Dakota State. He played 4 out of the 5 positions offensive line. I know you want to go first 3. You want to go defensive line. He's really good. But that's why this draft's so weird that you don't know what players are gonna fall. Like that's the thing. There could, like, Mason Graham could 1,000% fall to the Niners. 1,000% he could. And if he is there, who do you pick, Mason Graham or Jalen Walker?
that's a tough situation right there.
Like,
But I think you listen. I'm a Jalen Walker guy because you actually touched on the reason why I like Jalen Walker is because we have a hole in Greenlaw and we have a hole at edge, and this guy can do both.
exactly.
Like,
So why not just, like,
That's so if Mason Graham falls there, it's like, what do you do? Do you go like, is Mason Graham falling for a reason? Because I know his arms are short.
his weight? That's what I heard. His weight at, like, the combine.
His arm span is like it's 32 inches an arm or something like that for D tackles. They're all at like 34 or more.
Yeah. So, dude, the second round is gonna be hard. Like, here, I can go look at the list of players. Like, I'll do, like, there's just, like, you don't know who's gonna. It's kind of hard to do, like, a mock draft right now because you don't know who's gonna fall. No one really has, like, a set place where they're gonna go. We don't even know who the first overall pick's gonna be.
Yeah,
It
this
could
is
be
kind
kind of hard.
It comes down to how the GMs and their scouts grade people. And so, like, if you're say you're John Lynch, and you have Derek Harmon at the end of the first round, and it gets to the point where the guys that he had in front of him are gone, and he feels like he's going next. Do you think there's a possibility they trade up and get a guy like him, or do you think they just stay at the spot?
I hope. Why
I think
not?
it's
Trade
the
up.
spot.
Screw it,
I
dude.
think it's the spot because it's so deep. I think this
Like,
is
I'm looking at the list right now. Derek Harmon's ranked 28th in mock drafts. So him falling to 43 would be insane.
right.
And then there's Gray Zabel, the guy that I touched on, the offensive lineman.
Okay, since you
Then
got
there's-
that list, where do you got Tyler Williams?
Who?
Tyler Williams, Ohio State.
Tyler
D
Williams.
tackle. D tackle.
Yeah, he I don't think he'd be there. I think for me, I really like Landon Jackson out of Arkansas. It's like that guy that looks like Josh Dobbs. Do you guys know the guy I'm talking about?
The edge guy with the big broad shoulders.
Yes. He
Bald
looks
head.
sick. I saw his combine. He looked sick. Why not? Like, if we drafted who do we pick first? We drafted Jalen Walker. If we drafted Jalen Walker, this guy, boom. Defensive line already looks great. And we have a linebacker too, because the guy can play linebacker and he can play D-line. So dude, I like a lot of players. This has kind of been the first year where I've actually watched college football and I've been really into it. So there's just a lot of players that I like. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah, I think this might be one of the deepest drafts in terms of D line in a long time. Like, they're talking like you can get an instant starter in the 4th and 5th round, and they're confident in saying that. I can't remember the last time. Sure, it happens where you get a guy in the 4th and 5th round that's going to start, but the confidence behind what they're saying, like, you can get that this year. That's a good thing for the 49ers because that's probably our biggest need.
Yeah, I think for me, if Gray Zabel is available here, you go Gray Zabel offensive line, and then you either go Gray Zabel or you go Cameron Williams if he's there. And then if Derek Harmon somehow ends up there, you go him. Or if Alfred Collins is there at 75.
I like
It's
that.
just there's so many, like I said, there's so many players in this draft that I don't really know. Like, I like doing mock drafts, but the mock draft changes every time because everyone just goes different places, and that's what a mock draft's for. But, like,
Okay, let's jump into something that I think could seriously happen because we talked about Cam Skidaba. I have him in the 3rd round, and I'm not saying I would love the Niners to do this. But what I'm saying is Kyle Shanahan's going to cry for a new toy. We see it every year. So I think Cam's a serious possibility. And I don't know. I like him. He's physical as
Dude, I
hell.
like him, dude. He's a great downfield runner. He's a dual threat. He can freaking throw the ball if you want him to.
He has receiver background.
Exactly. Like he can catch the ball.
That's a
He can
Debo
run through
Samuel.
anyone. He should have been our Kyle Juszczyk kind of replacement. Not really playing fullback all the time, but he's a guy. If you're in the red zone, you need a touchdown. You hand it off to Scadaboo. He's scoring you a touchdown. Like he's just that guy. So if we can get Scadaboo, a lot of people don't like Scadaboo. They don't want us to draft Scadaboo. Do I want us to draft Scadaboo? Probably not. If we did draft him, whatever. Fine. It's a good pick. I don't really care.
Do you guys want to do one mock draft right now and just see what we come up with?
Sure, let's do it. We could do it. I could like here. Let me see. I could share my screen.
Yeah, I was gonna do that right now.
You want to do it? Okay, perfect. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it is.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I love doing these. I find them so fun.
They are really fun. Except for
comes
this
down
one. This
to-
one's kind of weird. Like last time we did a draft, Dylan Gabriel went third. So
That's stupid. That's not realistic.
so real. It's very unrealistic.
I'm not even looking at those trades. They're not a possibility. So I seen this the other day. This guy, Will Campbell. What do you think? If you're at 11,
Oh well, now if you guys are talking about Jalen Walker or Will Campbell, if he fell to us, I don't know. I don't know if he'd fall to us. I think it's between him and Kelvin Banks to be the best like offensive tackles in this draft. I think the bad part about Will Campbell is he has small arms. That's the bad thing. I think he has small. Yeah, it's like very mediocre arm length.
that's the
Arm
same
length.
thing. They say the same thing about Zabel. Pretty sure he's 32, right?
They do say that, yeah. So I think here, I think I think it's Jalen Walker, man. I love Jalen Walker. Like he's
I agree.
I think he's just.
I think
he's
it's the biggest need. It's the biggest need.
He's
you got a couple studs here. Like McMillan's a stud, Will Johnson's a stud. You know, the biggest need is Jalen Walker. I agree. I say we
go Jalen. I like Jalen Walker. He's so sick. Like if Jalen Walker's somehow not there and Will Campbell's there, then you go with Will Campbell. I don't really get the small arms. Like if the guy can block, then who cares? Like
the thing is because the reason why is when you get a speed rusher, the NFL is so much different than college. Every guy is like, every guy's Jalen Walker is the way you got to look at it. So when Jalen Walker's coming around the corner at a 4.5, if you can get that arm span out there just to give him that one pop so that you can collect your feet underneath you and get in front of him, that's the advantage. So if you pay attention to like your textbook tackle, they're always tall, they're always long, and they can move their feet. And then they're dropping back with that kick step. And that first punch, they're usually powerful guys. They stop you. Now, if you can get outside of his frame because he's short and you get around the corner, that's when you start getting holds and guys reaching from behind and stuff like that.
Yeah. This is weird. Luther Burden fell? Okay. That's weird. If Luther Burden fell right there, that would be crazy. But I don't know. Maybe he could. He has been falling a lot recently.
I don't care.
Donovan Jackson.
I wouldn't do it. I could not convince myself this year to go anything outside of D-line right away. I just feel like it's that year.
It has to be, man.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. So Tylik Williams is probably the guy. It is probably the guy here because it looks like they took.
Yeah.
He
has really good movement, good footwork. I like him. Go down a little bit. Yeah, it probably has to be Tylik Williams.
How heavy is Tylik Williams?
Tylik Williams?
Yeah.
335.
I think he's like 335.
Yeah. And his height?
I think he's
6'3", 6'3", and around a 4'6".
Yes. Like he's really good. I think the negative things, he's kind of inconsistent a little bit, and he does have shorter arms, but I think out of all these guys, he's probably our best bet.
He's a freak athlete at D tackle.
Was he the one that ran the 4.95? Or no,
he's a
that was
4'6", man.
That was Armin Bambu.
He's a 4'6'8".
Who is?
Tylik Williams.
Holy shit. What?
Let me double check that.
That seems
It's
kind of
almost hard to believe.
The only knock for me is that the fact that he's 6'3". I know that's not anything crazy, but when you have guys like Armstead and Buckner hitting like 6'7", That shit's such an advantage, man. You gotta like if you're Brock Purdy and you have a 6'7" D tackle up the middle, you realize you got to throw over that, and he's like 6 feet. It's a huge advantage.
Yeah, I just think right here he has a really high ceiling, so you got to go him.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not.
Okay, he's not a 4.68. I don't know where I got
Yeah,
that.
that just
He's
seems
about
way.
that.
That was way too crazy.
Yeah, forget about that.
You love him
Right
so
when-
much, you just gave him a random number.
Yeah, man.
When
You
you
say
said
you
it, I
love
was
him
like,
so much. He's a,
Yeah, man.
oh, that's funny. Okay,
Okay.
I think that's the guy too, Alfred. I swear,
Alfred
I would do
Collins.
Alfred Collins here.
Let's do Jalen Milrow. Shout out Grant. Grant would want us to draft Jalen Milrow.
No, he wouldn't. Would he?
He loves Jalen Milrow. Yeah, I don't think he'd want us to draft him third round, but if he somehow fell, yes, Grant would love him. But
Well, if you trade Purdy,
happens, yeah.
yeah, then it changes everything.
yeah, jeez, dude, this is what I'm saying. There's so many good players in this draft. There's so many. Like I like Alfred Collins a lot out of this list. Jaden Higgins is really good too. Tate Ratledge is good. Harold Fannin Jr. is a good tight end. Only bad part is went to a little. That's a player too. Harold Fannin Jr. He went to Bowling Green. He's not it's a little school, but man, if you guys watch tape on Harold Fannin, we got to use George Kittle like they use Harold Fannin. They give him the ball like so many times. We got to start doing that to George Kittle. I think he deserves the ball way more. But I think here we go. Alfred Collins. He's 6'6", 335. He's got good arm size, great strength. I think you gotta go him. I think he needs to get better against the rush, but otherwise, I think
here's my pushback on that. If you're looking to draft a tight end in the third round and you have George Kittle on your roster, is that what you're saying, to draft him?
No. I'm saying that the Niners have to use Harold.
Sorry.
They have to use, like, Bowling Green used Harold Fannin Jr. all the time. Like he got like 100 some receptions. Like it was insane. We got to start using Kittle like that.
I agree. We
Go
need to
to
use Kittle
safety.
like the way the Chiefs used Kelsey.
Used Kelsey. Go to safety real quick. It's like that little S. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I clicked it.
Yeah. Now go up. Because if my boy's there, then I want him.
I like this guy. Believe it or
I'll
not.
give you-
How many guys in this draft jumped 41 and a half? He's
That's true.
a safety, and he ran a 4.48. That's
true.
pretty crazy, man.
I just think right here, oh man, dude, I love Makuba, bro. Makuba's like, out of every player in this draft, he might be my biggest draft crush. I think he's the guy. If he came in, he's a starting safety with
What's his measurables? What's his height and weight? 40.
Let me look it up real quick. I think he's like 6'3" or something. Let me see. No, he's 6 foot. So he's 6 foot, 186. That's the only downside I have with him
Small.
is he's 186. But dude, this guy does not. He's literally he's Mustafa just in a skinny body. I want you to look up the hit that he did against Georgia SEC championship game. Look up Makuba hit. It is one of the, dude, this guy hits like a piss missile. He's literally a missile, dude. Out of the backfield, he's elite. I'm telling you right now, whatever team drafts this guy, they're getting one of the best players in the draft. Like I think he's going to be, I think out of every safety, he's a top 2 safety in this draft, top 3. He's elite.
How's his ball hawking skills? Because I feel like both our starting safeties, that's what they're like.
He's great, dude. In the game against,
who's the receiver? Gunnar Stockton that he hits?
yeah, it was the quarterback. Dude, he knocks his whole helmet off. You think a guy that's 186?
Oh, I gotta put this on for you guys.
Dude, it's stupid. It's so stupid. He's so elite. I'm telling you right now, if we draft him, I'll be so happy. I think, dude, I think he's potential starter. He's day 1 starter.
Day 1 starter, and you take Jair Brown off the field.
100%. Jair Brown's a backup.
I don't like him.
Like, watch this hit, dude.
It's choppy.
Dude,
It's choppy, but yeah, I see it.
dude, he's gross. He is gross, dude.
That's my internet out here on.
And his ball hawking skills, I think, are incredible. Texas versus Arizona State. They needed an interception. Who got that interception? Makuba. Like dude. I think for me, we got to go Makuba here. We got to go Makuba. I think that's a guy. If he's there, you cannot pass up on a guy like that. He's so good. You can't pass up on a guy like Makuba.
I like it. I think we need a good safety this round.
And I understand, like, yeah, we have Jair Brown. I don't know. I don't like Jair Brown. He sucks. He can't tackle. This guy can actually tackle.
That's the
I'm
reason
tired of
why
Jair
was
Brown.
mad
I love Jair Brown when
lost
he came
one,
in. When Jair Brown came in, he was great, but I can't stand that guy anymore.
I love the pick, dude. In college, he looked like he was about to come and ball out. He looked like a ball hawk, and he wasn't scared of contact. It's just, I don't know. Another thing though, he's never played on a competitive defense. He never got that real chance. Like,
Who?
on a defense, Jair Brown.
Jair Brown came in as a rookie. What do you mean?
No, he's been on the roster, but he's never got the starting role in a competitive defense around him.
I'm pretty sure when he was playing his best, he did come in off injury and got a pick in a game to win the game.
He did against the Bucks, I think it was. That's when Hufanga got his ankles broken by that defender. He came in. Jair Brown got the game-winning pick.
Yeah.
So listen, I understand.
Pick in the Super Bowl last year too. Like, dude, I think it's too early to write him off as he sucks. I'm not a big fan. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm sounding like.
I agree with that. I just think the Niners, if Andrew Makuba's there, you go Makuba. He's elite.
Yeah,
then our safety room looks good. We got Mustafa and Makuba. Like, that's elite. That's a great safety room. Then Jair Brown is a backup.
I'm just saying, if I was picking there and I'm the GM, I'm taking Alfred Collins.
Alfred Collins?
But I'm taking your pick out of respect.
Now go to all real quick. Isaiah Bond? Jeez. Demetrius Knight, Kyle Kennard. Oh my God, Savion Williams. Fuck, I love that guy. Do you guys know who Savion Williams is?
I haven't watched
it. Dude, he's 6'5", and he moves like Tez Johnson. He's Debo Samuel, but better. I don't know if you'd want him on the team. Dude, watch tape on him. I'm telling you right now.
But hold on a second. So when you say he's Debo Samuel but better, what you're saying basically is he turns into a running back the second he catches the ball.
Yeah.
Because Debo Samuel's not your typical.
And this guy can actually, Savion Williams, he's not great at route running, but he has better route running than freaking Debo. Debo just goes straight, slant, or just runs straight. Like,
it's not saying a lot.
No. Here, let's go.
I like Charles Grant. I really do. I think that guy could be something.
Go to OT real quick. Offensive tackle. Anthony Belton. Go IOL.
Top middle.
Boom. Okay, here. What do you like about Charles Grant?
I watched this tape. I like the way he moves. I even seen one guy one guy was saying, I was looking at it today actually. He was saying something like he thought he's the secret Pro Bowl pick like Purdy. And you get him around the same time. Like this is a little bit earlier than last time. I think I got him in the 5th, but yeah.
I think for me, you gotta go Jackson Slater. I like Jackson. I just watched more Jackson Slater. Only bad part, he is kind of like inconsistent with his arms. I just think Jackson Slater. But he's so far down the list. I don't know if I'd want to pick him right now. We're at pick 100. So
is Grant center or guard?
He's a guard.
So I think we go Charles. Go Charles Grant. Do it. Boom. I don't know how they gave us a B for Makuba. I don't know what this thing's smoking.
Because I think for need.
That's true too. Okay. Here go D-line. Let's see what they got there. D-line. CJ West is good. Elijah Roberts.
Hey, by the way, do you know why the guy on Boston College is not a first-round pick with 16 and a half sacks? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do. I think it's because he was on Boston College. That's crazy. Why. Which, I don't understand. People, I'm kind of a guy that I kind of hate on little schools a little bit, but it's because I'm scared it's if they're either going to be really good or just terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Trey Lance, prime examples. In the small school, that's a huge gamble.
And then he sucked, yeah. So, I don't know. I think for here, do we go another defensive tackle?
Jordan Phillips, or who do you go?
I don't know. I think you can get another guy, Cam Jackson, but he's 161, so we can pick him later. He's a great run stopper. I like him a lot. Like we need a guy that can. Let me see how
I love
tall
those
this guy is.
guys.
I think he's super tall. Let me see how tall he is real quick. I know he's a great run stopper. Cam Jackson. He is. Cam Jackson.
Sid, have a look and see what these guys' measurables are. Jordan Phillips and CJ West.
Dude, all I'm saying, like, I don't know if we need a guy that's.
We need a plug. That's what we need right now. Tyler Williams is your smaller, quicker guy. Right now, we need a plug.
Yeah. Yeah. So this guy's 6'6", Cam Jackson. And I also like
I
Elijah
love him.
Roberts. I think
love
here we
big
go.
size.
Go to all real quick. See, I don't know. I also like Savion Jones. Go Savion Jones. Actually, I think, yeah, I don't know.
Savion Jones, edge, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Sorry if you guys hear me go in the
he
back.
doesn't fit exactly what we're after, too. Same
That
thing.
too, and we already got an edge too. I don't know.
I mean,
man.
Jalen Walker might not be your full time.
Dude, but look, they're telling you know what? Go Savion Williams. Screw it. Go Savion Williams. Go the wide receiver, man. I understand we don't need a wide receiver, but go.
This is your draft. This
Go
one's your
Savion.
It's realistic. That's Shanahan's toy. Like I said,
He is, and we didn't draft Cam Scatterby. We drafted Savion Williams.
All right, it's gonna happen. There's gonna be an early.
I want to do one right after this, and I'll do it really, really fast. I'm just going to show you where I would go. Just basically, okay. What do you think of it? What do you think of this guy? Have you seen his tape? Oh, you're muted.
My bad. I don't want to draft it. I don't want to draft a run. I don't want to draft a running back this early. I think we can find a guy like late rounds, like really late.
There's only one running back that kind of reminds me of Jameer Gibbs. He's like 3 pounds difference.
Oh, this is the guy.
And
this guy's
runs
really
a 4.32, dude.
Okay, then. Hey, this is just a fun draft.
Pick
Draft,
here every
draft
single
this guy.
time. Every
Draft.
time I pick this guy because
Draft.
imagine you add that like as a 1-2 punch, you know, with McCaffrey doing the main thing, and then this guy comes in like a bullet. Same thing Detroit does, right? But obviously McCaffrey's a little bit different. He's not the big pounder guy. McCaffrey's more complete.
Yeah. Here, let's go. Oh, dude, I don't know, man. Let's go Will Howard, quarterback. I'm joking.
Go to linebacker real quick. Go to linebacker.
Also go to linebacker too. That's a good one.
I like my
Teddy Buchanan. Okay, Teddy Buchanan. This guy's been talked about a lot as a sleeper. I don't know if you could pick him right now. I don't know if you want to, but
people are freaking early. You probably get him next pick.
This guy's built. This guy's built, and people say he kind of plays like Fred Warner, so that could be a guy we could look at to get to.
Okay, so let's play like a GM right now and say we're going to get him at 147. Let's pick something else right now.
Let's pick. Jeez, dude.
We do need a corner.
Williams. We do need corner. Noah Williams good too. I think the Niners met with him.
4.5 though, right?
Pardon?
He ran a 4.5 if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. And the Niners, I think, met with him. So maybe go Williams because we haven't even drafted a corner yet, and we do need corner depth. We have no one. Literally, we have Renardo Green and Diamador Lenore, and then after that, it's no one. So
It's downhill from that.
I think here you draft Buchanan.
We still need another D tackle.
I'm telling you right now, if we draft Buchanan, watch this. Apple give us a F. It's so stupid. I think out of here, I like JJ Paguas and Elijah Roberts. I think Elijah Roberts good against the run, good against the pass. I think he's our best bet out of all these guys. I think he's huge too. I think he's like 6'6".
Yeah, like that's the guy you need that when you're looking for the plug. Just an overly big beast.
1.93, 2 inches. I think he is. It doesn't even show how much. Oh no, he's only 6'3", so it's not crazy, but that's still pretty tall.
If he's playing the role of just plugging the hole, the height thing is not as like. The Forrest Buckner and Armstead are better than just plugging the hole.
Yeah, so I think go
6'4", 285. So he is.
So go Elijah Roberts here.
285.
Yeah,
that's not big enough.
No, he's light.
He's light. That's the only. bad part about it. I don't, dude. This is where the draft gets hard for me because there's just so many players. And it's like I don't know, dude.
And this is where the Niners need to win right here in this draft.
What about Ty Hamilton? Well, how big is he?
Ty Hamilton. I
I
think
just love the fact that he's at Ohio State.
you just want everyone big, just freaking 6'9", 330.
We need one. We're lacking on
You
size.
need one. That's what I'm trying to get at.
You're
So
right. I agree
we
with
didn't do that, so we got to try to do that.
He's 6'3", 300 pounds.
Fuck.
Jeez,
Where
where
are
are these
these
little boys? I think we draft Buchanan here. I understand we need another defensive line. I just think Buchanan, that guy's a dog. That guy's so like. See what they gave us? A B? Fuck. No, it's yeah. You guys don't know what they're smoking.
If you waited one more pick and got him, you'd get an A.
100%. Now let's see. Kyle, bro, this draft is so weird. Chase Lunt's a dog. If he, oh crap, he just went. My dogs are tripping. That's why I keep going on mute. My dogs are tripping right now. Okay. Oh my gosh. No. Jake Majors just went. And Jake Majors, I think, is the best center in the draft.
See, that's another must position too. If we get Brendel off the field, home run. That is a guy that gets pushed around the run game like we've never seen before. It's funny. You wonder why the 49ers didn't convert on 4th and 1. Just go watch the tape and watch him.
Yeah. For me, I think we have to go D-line here. Not D-line. Offense. How many offensive tackles have we drafted? Yeah, we've drafted one. I think we got to go one more here. So go offensive tackle. Jeez, dude. I don't like anyone here. I think that guy from Oregon State is good. I think the Niners actually met with that guy. It was someone from Oregon State.
This guy?
It was someone from Oregon State that the Niners met with. It's just here at this point of the draft, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Jack Nelson's a quick tackle. You'd be able to pull with him. You'd be able to do what Shannon needs him to do. He's around 5'1". He's 6'7", 315 pounds.
I like this draft, but I just feel like, we do need another offensive line. Go to IOL. Yeah, I don't like anyone here. Go offensive tackle and just draft that guy from Oregon State because I think we met with him. I'm not sure though. It was someone from there. I got a C+. I think it was someone from there.
I don't know these guys, to be honest.
Same, dude. Listen, I'm really good at the start. Like from picks 160 up, I know. From these, I'm like, dude, I have no clue.
Yeah, because the names start to become guys you've never seen before.
No, go to all.
I do like this guy.
Howard, bro. Yes, I didn't even know he was pick Howard. That's insane.
It's,
He would not fall to 249. That's stupid.
That's where he is every time in this draft. Every time. I'm pretty sure I picked him every single time.
And then I do like Luke. Okay, this is weird, dude. This might be the weirdest draft I've ever done. Because you got Jabbar Muhammad. He's good. He's cornerback. Luke.
This Raheem Sanders guy is very similar to like Jordan Mason.
Yeah. I think here you go. Dude.
What pick is this last pick?
Jay Higgins is good too.
It's saying suggestion because the Niners need a tight end.
Is this last pick?
Yeah.
Yo, Shani's crying for his last toy, so we got to go offense here.
Let's go kicker. Just Andres Borgalis, he's there. Do it for the meme. Probably an A+. A D. Damn, he's the best kicker in the draft. Come on.
It's not a D+ if you know we're replacing Mason or Moody. Yeah.
I want to do one real quick. I'm just going to do one really quick.
We should got Moody off the field as A+.
Exactly. They're
100%.
tripping. I don't know what they're on.
I just want you to see where I think, like, how my needs are anyway, the way I look at the Niners roster.
Okay, let's see.
Imagine Travis Hunter was there. It'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's not going to be there. There's no way. That'd be stupid.
Well, who do you take here?
Jalen Walker. Isn't Shamar Stewart the guy that got one sack?
Really?
One sack.
Yeah,
I
here.
think you're
It
thinking of
was one of them.
Deion Walker, but he's further down.
No, okay. It was one of these guys, and I'm trying to make sure I know who it was.
Look it up, Sid. What
Yes,
did that
yes,
guy
yes,
get?
yes, yes, yes.
You got one
Jamar
sack.
Stewart.
Oh my
Jamar
God.
Stewart had one. He had one sack.
How
Let
does
me
that
look.
how does that work?
Let me see. No, because I'll tell you.
He
Yeah,
had
so
14 tackles.
he had
And one
one and
sack.
a half sacks. Because you know what he said? He said he doesn't really care about getting sacks.
Oh my God.
He does more than that. Like,
Come
bro, I don't
on.
want that guy on my team. If we drafted him out, that's one pick I'd be pissed about. Okay, now here
Can we,
you go,
can we
Dad.
find a happy medium? Because Nick Bosa, all he cares about is stat sacks. He loves that number.
That too. Yeah.
Stat sheet.
Look who fell to me.
Dude, if he falls in real life, holy crap. That would be
That'd be sick.
dude, that'd be insane. Oh my gosh, Judkins is still there?
Even though I'm
Oh,
not.
he just left.
Tough.
Okay, this is a good. See, this is more of a draft. Okay, I like this draft.
So, where did that? Wow.
I think for me, you gotta go Princely.
Here I was
Princely's
going.
sick.
I know, but the thing is, so what? You're gonna have Bosa, Walker, and Princely.
That too.
Like that's the thing, right? Like you have to consider needs here. So like this one is interesting to me because
Go to offensive tackle, real quick. Anthony Belton's really good. He's huge, I think. Let me search up Anthony Belton. Anthony Belton. I think he's huge. Yeah, Anthony Belton, 6'6", 336 pounds. I think you gotta go Belton. He's a dog. Or you go defensive line. Hey, this is your draft. I don't wanna mess it up.
he can't go with D line now because of. Well, let me see. I do like Deion Walker, but I think I get him next, or I get Sanders.
Yeah, my boy Nick does not like Deion Walker. I don't know why.
Okay, so the reason why I like Deion Walker, 6'7". He was I think he's like 331 or something in weight. His arm length is 34 and a half.
Jeez.
Like think about that. Mason Graham is 32 inches. This guy's 34 and a half. Like this is an absolute man.
He's a dog.
And yeah, he's a big boy. He doesn't get like on his film. So he was a preseason All-American. He was an All-American in 2023. He was an All SEC rookie. I don't know, man. Like I think the reason why he dropped is that he didn't get All-American this year. But I'm not going there right now. I'm gonna go O-line. Who do you like the most here?
Well, because I like the Longhorns, so I don't like Tate Ratledge because he's the guy that picked up the fumble and then ran it back. So screw that guy. But he's probably the best available player here. I like Belton, to be honest, though.
I'm
like
going. I'm gonna do it because
I like
it's a
Belton.
need. It's a need. And then I'm going probably back to D-line if he's there. There he is. Look where he is, right at the top of the screen.
Makuba.
I love this guy. This guy loves Makuba.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, man, Makuba's gonna be a starter, bro. He's gonna. Oh my God, Makuba's there at 113. This is the greatest draft I've ever seen.
You need a safety if he's nasty.
Dude.
Okay, hold on. So we got 2D tackles, which is the
wait. Okay, but we already drafted Jalen Walker. Olufemi Oladejo, he's a guy that's good too. The Niners actually met with this guy. He's sick. And then
He's
Anthony
in
Belton.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything. This is your draft, but dude,
I'm going needs. And
go with needs.
I'm gonna go with your boy here because it's a need and it's nice.
I love that pick. This is a great draft. This draft's actually more normal. The other draft,
But like, look at what we're addressing. We're literally addressing all the weaknesses right away.
exactly. But this is what we have to do.
Exactly. But I don't know we're gonna do that.
And you got to
And
pick your
this is
boy.
what-
Your boy's right here. Exactly.
100%.
That's your boy.
Next pick's corner if I can get one.
Go to cornerback because if Mello Dotson's there or Kobe Bryant's there, you go with those two. Yeah, see,
Boom.
Kobe Bryant's there. I think you got to go Kobe Bryant.
A+. Well done, sir.
It's either Kobe Bryant or Mello Dotson. They're kind of similar, but I think Kobe Bryant has longer arms. Jeffrey Bassa,
Okay, here
Ollie
he goes.
Gordon. Ollie Gordon, I don't like Ollie Gordon. That guy fell off a cliff. Actually, I don't mind him, but that guy from 2023 to 2024.
Jeffrey Bott. This is a good pick, no?
Yes. I think the Niners were at Oregon, so we're at Oregon's pro day, and I think that we met with a lot.
Oh yeah, they all went there.
Like,
The whole staff, bro. Other than Shanahan. Shanahan doesn't believe in scouting.
They have to be watching Derek Carr very close.
No, that's what I believe too. I really believe the Niners want Derek Harmon.
Pick Kyle Williams. Oh, he's not there. Oh, Cam Jackson's there. What pick is this? 160? Oh, if Cam Jackson's there, you got to pick him. Oh, never mind. He got taken away from us. See right here, Rondé Gatson, if you wanted a tight end, he went to Syracuse. He's a tall guy. He can catch, but then there's Teddy Buchanan right below. I love Teddy Buchanan.
Is that Rondé Gatson's son? Must be.
So. Yeah, 100%. Because it's second, yeah. But I think you got to go Teddy Buchanan here.
Oh yeah.
Teddy Buchanan, I don't give a crap what ranking this thing gives us. B+, yeah, this thing can screw off. I don't care. He's a dog. See, and Mello Dotson's is there too. That's the cornerback I was talking about. He's sick.
We got one corner.
Yeah, we're good we're good for corners. I think here,
Go on Howard Cross again. I am. Because the way you look at it now, the 49ers can rotate Derek Harmon, Deion Walker, and if Howard Cross
We didn't get a tackle.
Oh, that's right. Fuck, and
that is true.
So
see, it's here, bro. Here, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's what I'm saying. From picks 11 to 160, I know maybe 227 because Buchanan's there. Right here, I have no clue. Literally no clue. There was
who's a center on this list? That's what we need to find out, and I think you go there.
I think it's. Let me see if it's Cooper Mays. I think it might be Cooper Mays. I think Cooper Mays is a center.
That one other guy that you did the show with on Grant Cohen, he's really knowledgeable on these players. It seems like he watches a lot of college football.
He does. He's a college football merchant. He watches a lot of college ball. So
you could tell.
Yeah. Like I even told him, I'm like, bro, like he even says that to me. He's like, you know, from 11 to like 160ish, and then after that, you don't know. I'm like, yeah, it's because I don't really like. I don't know. I like the big name players. I don't really like the little name players. There's some little name players that I like, but there's just I think Cooper Mays is a center. The guy from Tennessee, right down there. I think he's a center, but he's so far down. It's 306.
It's gonna be a bad pick. D.
Yeah, whatever. We know better than John Lynch. I think you go
this way, like defense.
There's no way it's telling us to pick Donovan Edwards. That guy is literally. Go watch an interview on that guy. That guy literally sounds like he's high 24/7. He does not know where he is. Dude, he literally like a guy asked him like, "What would you get from the gas station?" He's like, I don't gas station." Like he's not from this earth. I don't know where he's from. I think here you gotta go. Oh, dude,
I think you gotta close out with the QB.
Dude,
check QB.
Purdy's replacement here and there.
Brady Cook. Go Brady Cook.
Missouri.
He's so ass. Go Brady Cook.
Look at this, man. Wilfred Laurier, Canadian.
Oh, no. This guy's actually good, too. He's good.
Baby.
He has a cannon.
What?
Dude, he actually has a cannon.
Laurier, that's pretty cool, man.
He has a cannon. Like, watch him when he actually has a cannon. This is actually a good draft. I like this draft. It's good.
It's a really good one.
Yeah, I like it.
Boom.
Well, man, I think it was fun having you on. It was definitely something that we really wanted to do with you, and I enjoyed it very much.
Bro, if you want me on again, I'll get me and that Nick guy. We could do a mock draft.
Yeah, I think that guy's pretty knowledgeable. It'd be pretty cool to do with him. But I don't know. For me, in my opinion, just want to touch on this real quick. I think the 49ers go defense heavy this draft. Shut up, Shanahan. Stop crying. You ain't getting a running back till the 4th round. And we're going defense heavy.
Do you think that's going to happen?
No.
Probably not.
But is it true that Shanahan's lost a little bit of influence? It feels like it.
I hope.
No, it feels like it. The moves.
Yeah.
Would he let Mason go?
Probably not. No, he wouldn't let anyone go. He'd pay Purdy $70 million. He'd give Ayuk whatever he wants. Debo, he would. I think he wanted Debo back.
About the Mason thing, I don't think he liked Mason.
That too, actually. I think he would have let go of Mason. Dude, he treated Mason so bad. That guy
He
with
did.
Mason was a dog. McCaffrey came back and they said, you know what, Mason, screw you. You can sit on the bench.
That's true, but don't you think he looked at Mason as an asset that the 49ers could use? Or do you
That's
think
true.
he's that personal? He's just like, oh, you pissed me off what you said week 1. You're
No, but
done.
then why didn't they use him once McCaffrey came back? How come it's not more of like a 1-2? Like again,
But
McCaffrey's gonna take
that's the obsession of Christian McCaffrey.
Too obsessed.
He's
too
obsessed.
obsessed where he gets injured.
Yeah,
Yes.
but he is
They run him through
his best toy.
They run
And
him through the ground. Like that Bills game. They ran him like 15 times in a row. And I was like, oh, he's probably going to get injured. And what happens? He gets injured. Not surprising.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, man. Let's wrap this up. Yeah, and whenever you want to do this again, let's do it again. And we
100%.
really, really appreciate having you on here. And if you guys haven't already, subscribe, drop a comment, something that we could talk about in the future, and hit us with a like.
Yeah, it was fun. We'll do it again soon.
All right,
100%.
brother.
Thanks,
care.
guys.
Thanks.